Good afternoon. I'm Pamela Moore. I'm the President and CEO of Detroit Employment Solutions, the administrative and fiscal agent responsible for workforce programs in the city of Detroit. On behalf of Mayor Dave Bing, David Baker Lewis, the chair of the Detroit Workforce Development Board, and Cal Sharp, chair of the Detroit Employment Solutions Corporation Board, and all of my board members, I welcome you today to Hire Detroit. Thank you for coming. If I could just take a moment and have all of my board members stand. I could not do this work without the support of my wonderful board. We were privileged to receive the Board of Excellence Award for 2013 from the Michigan Works Association. I'm so honored also today and pleased to have joining us the Honorable Thomas Perez, the Labor Secretary for the United States, the Honorable Arnie Duncan, the Education Secretary, Assistant Secretary Eric Selesnow of Employment and Training at the Department of Labor, Assistant Secretary Brenda Dan Messier, Vocational and Adult Ed at the Department of Education. Additionally, I'd like to thank George Jackson, President and CEO of the Detroit Economic Growth Corporation, who will join us on one of our panel discussions, as well as Dr. George Swan, a board member and Vice Chancellor at Wayne County Community College District. I'd like to take a few moments to thank some other people that made today possible. Byron Zeidema, Regional Administrator, Region 5, USDOL of Employment and Training. Without his assistance, this would not have happened today. And his team, Malcolm Jackson, Don Graves Jr., Executive Director of the President's Council on Jobs and Competitiveness at the White House. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Gina Matrakis. Thank you, Gene Sperling, Director of the National Economic Council at the White House. I'd like my team to stand from Detroit Employment Solutions. The entire team, please stand. Many are out in the hallway. I have the most talented team that helps me do this work every day. So thank you so much for all of the preparation and planning and the late night hours that we did this week. Thank you. I could not have done it without you. Mayor and Mayor, our technical team, and the planning teams around the country. Kelly Stewart, who led the team here in Detroit. Kimmy Jimalone, who led the team from DC. The Chicago team. It took a lot to make today happen. Today's agenda, the bios of our guest speakers are in your booklet. Background on Detroit Employment Solutions in this campaign and our services can also be found in your booklets. I have the distinct pleasure now of introducing the mayor of the city of Detroit. For those of you that know our story, Mayor Bing was responsible for our transitioning from a city department to a nonprofit organization. And that transition has resulted in increased effectiveness. We have improved our performance outcomes. We can quickly respond to the ever-changing environment here in Detroit. We have decreased our operating costs by more than 30%, and we are more impactful and intentional and effective in what we do every day. In 20 days, he's going to take a 2-week vacation. He says the first time in 47 years. But he says he's going to come back and continue to do the work on behalf of the citizens of Detroit.